Hello everybody, welcome to our Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn for Newcomers playthrough. My name is Ch.4, and let's get started. Today we are on Part 3, Chapter 4. We're just steadily making our way through this game. Alright, time for our story recap.
Bolstered by the Hawk tribe and by Soren's tactical genius, thunders across the Benyon-held river. Emboldened by their success, they move east with amazing speed and capture the northern stronghold, Castle Celiora. The Laguz alliance has made a vital step in its march toward the Benyon capital, Cien. Benyon has now lost a valuable defensive line in the Riban River, and the Central Army has been forced to retreat east, taking refuge in Castle Gados. The morale of the Benyon soldiers is kept high by their faith in General Zelgius, while the Benyon nobles smolder with resentment at their defeat.
Those foolish nobles, they ruin everything. They really do though. I think every conflict in this game is directly related to Benyon nobles because they're just the worst. I mean, absolutely the worst. General Zelgius, why did you retreat so quickly? Order an all-out attack. The Laguz alliance is inching closer after successfully crossing the river. It would be unwise to attack them head-on at this time. At this time? That is for me to decide. You are a fool, Zelgius. Yeah, whatever, dude. You were cowering in your tent when we came and, thrashed your camp. Oh man, I might have to sneeze again. Here we go. There it is. The Senate wants all subhumans roaming our lands to be exterminated at once. I forbid you to retreat from now on. Wow, that is the worst thing to forbid someone from in a war. That's crazy. Am I understood, Zelgius? Pardon my impertinence, but that is madness. I understand, my lord. I will do my best to end this fighting as soon as possible. But General Zelgius! General Zelgius, why didn't you say anything? The senator's orders are insane. Don't make me repeat myself. We soldiers are in no position to question the orders of our superiors. But I thought, no, I was certain that you would steer the military in the right direction. General Zelgius! Yeah, that's a pretty sucky position to be in. I'm late. My apologies. Ah, here comes the great strategist. Don't be so shy. Come sit next to me. Not if you begged me, Skrimir. Soren's exchanges with Skrimir are like bright, shining lights in this game. It's so funny. Soren, I'm so sorry. He's rude to everyone, but strangers especially. You still don't trust me? Then I will take the first step. I admit that we won the last battle thanks to your cleverness. I underestimated the wisdom of the Bjork. As a general of Gallia, you have my thanks. You're welcome. What do we do next? We hit Benyon hard in the last battle. Surely we will use this opportunity to wipe out the enemy entirely? Actually, it would be unwise to launch a new offensive now. I recommend we negotiate a peace treaty with Benyon. What? You'd give up our best opportunity to crush Benyon for some peace treaty? For once, please try to think for a moment, Skrimir. Yes, we crossed the river, but we haven't so much as touched the Central Army. Not one scratch. Consequently, Benyon still has the advantage. It would be foolish to press the attack. I must ask you to think harder. A peace treaty? Now? My soldiers will never accept this. We need another way. What do you think, Randolph? Do you feel the same way? Well, it's not so much how I feel, but how we Laguz are as a species. Once the fighting begins, Laguz can't see anything except the enemy in front of them. In a long fight like this, it's even harder to keep ourselves in check. The same goes for my tribe. If we were to stop fighting now, I'd have to go around knocking every one of my men unconscious. But rushing headlong into the enemy and getting killed is not an option. Soren, can you think of something? Maybe it's too much to ask. No, I can do it. Just let me think. Alright, I have it. Gather around the map. I'll explain what we have to do. They're so lucky to have Soren on their team. Oh yeah, we get a three-star info conversation. Here we go. Oh, you have no idea how happy you've made me. Do you have any idea how long I've been waiting for this? Hey, I'm a busy guy, but I'm glad to hear it, I guess. Don't be so cold. You could do this for me anytime if you want. You know I'll pay good money. No thanks. It's more trouble than it's worth. I'll make it worth your time. How about it, baby? You could leave your mercenary lifestyle behind and... what the heck are you talking about? Ike, my hero, are you here to see me? Huh, I'm out of here. Hey, wait, what about what I owe you? Give it to him. And don't tell him anything that he doesn't need to know. Man, I still have the sniffles. And now he's gone. What a selfish man. Care to tell me what's going on? Ike, no. Are you feeling jealous? Don't worry, darling. There's only room for you in my heart. Really. You're scaring me, Amy. Oh, come on. It's just a joke. Business only, I promise. First, this is for you. A blue gem? You heard what the man said. I'm supposed to pay you instead. You're paying us? I'm very confused. I'd assume that Shinon owed you money or something. No, nothing like that. This is what I owe him for... Oops, he told me not to say. Amy, I'm getting scared again. Alright, fine. It's a payment for a bow. A bow? I paid a lot for a bow he made me. I'm going to offer it as a one-of-a-kind item at the shop. Right. Is that why Rolf is making bows now? He mentioned something about bows being good income in emergencies. Probably. Rolf is learning from a good teacher, but he's still no match for the master himself. Rolf is Shinon's student? Oh, dang. You think that was a secret, too? How should I know? Shinon wouldn't tell me that he smelled smoke if I was on fire. That's so funny. Well, I don't think Shinon likes people, especially you for some reason. I wonder why he came back to you after you left the Grail mercenaries during the war. Shinon likes our little group. I know that much. This is probably his way of trying to help us be less broke. You think so? Why wouldn't he just come out and say so? He's so strange like that. I'll keep this conversation a secret. I don't want to risk losing Shinon by putting him on the defensive about all this. Man, Ike is such a good leader because he just intimately knows all of his people that follow him. Right, it's a secret between you and me, Ike. So importantly, they mentioned that, like, Shinon made Amy a bow and she's going to offer it in the one-of-a-kind shop. Well, here it is. It's called the Silencer. It's an incredibly powerful bow. I mean, 16 might with 100 hit and 6 weight is just awesome. Would recommend if you're using a sniper, which we are. And so, funny enough, we're going to sell stuff so that we have money to buy the bow that Shinon made. So ultimately, it's a net loss for the mercenary company. But it's really a net gain because, man, this bow is so good. Just for, like, comparison, the steel bow only has 10 might and 80 hit. So this is like an upgrade of 6 might. I'm pretty sure that silver bows have less might than this monster of a bow. Silencer is so good. Plus it has 50 uses. So good. Anyway, now let's do some item management. Just kind of seeing what people have, seeing what people need. Seeing if their uses are falling low and things like that. I usually try to see if people are like below half uses in their weapons or something like that. So, and then I just try to give them a replacement for that. Probably not using Rolf, probably not using Mist ever again. Or maybe like one more time or something. The other thing, Mia needs a new steel sword, so we'll give her that. I know I mentioned that I don't love having them have full inventories, but she has like pretty low uses on her steel sword and wind edge. And so this way she has some backup items in case those things break. I also have the Master Crown in case like Reese ever wants to use that. Besides that, I think we're doing pretty good. There's nothing else in the shop we wanted. Any experience we want to give out? We do have a little bit of experience here. I'll give Gatry a level because he'll probably get skill, speed, defense or something around that. Wow, look at that. Skill, speed, defense. It's like I guessed it perfectly or something. I just guessed that because he had capped HP and strength. And so his next highest growths, I think, are skill, speed, and defense. Not necessarily in that order. Nephene's always a good candidate for bonus experience at this point because she has 3 stats capped. And I think she caps HP at 45 and strength at like 24, 25. So she's well on her way to doing pretty good there. I think everyone else like would benefit more from combat level ups than bonus experience. Like maybe Ike would benefit from a bonus experience level up, but it seems pretty unnecessary. I do like to give Reese Shade because it just reduces the chance that enemies will target him. That's not something you should like heavily depend on, but it is something that can be helpful. Besides that, let's see if anyone can increase support, maybe. I think we'll give Oscar the Titania support. Get that 1 defense and 8 avoid. It's not a ton of avoid, but they often are together, and so we'll just do that. Alright. Well, I think that's all the preparations we need, so let's go to the battle. North of So's Pass. Begnion. Hey, Captain Randolph, the Hawk King's decoy attack got the Begnion forces to move out. Good. Our unit will hit them from the north, Ike from the south, and Skrimir from the west. I'm impressed. If everything goes according to plan, Soren will have delivered another easy victory. Captain, we appear to have a situation. General Skrimir's western forces are charging down the cliff. What? I told him to keep his men under control at all costs. Apparently, an enemy commander challenged General Skrimir to a duel. He accepted, of course. He always was an impatient one. The challenger was a large, raven-haired Bjork, clad in stunning crimson armor. That must be Zelgius. No, no, no! Skrimir can't win. He'll get slaughtered! Send a message to Tabarn and Ike. Tell them I'm going to save Skrimir. We can't let him do this. What a shame. This would have worked out so well, apparently, but Skrimir just was an idiot. Ike, a company of enemy troops has appeared to the south of Skrimir's forces. General Zelgius seems to be in command. Uh-oh, that's not good. If Skrimir's force collapses, we'll get penned in by Begnion. We must change our strategy. Ike, let's help with the rescue. You can't take everyone, though. Assemble a strike force to accompany you. Got it. Titania, let Tabar know what's going on. We're here. Where's Skrimir? He charged up that cliff, chasing after Zelgius. We have to get up there. The 2 of us might be able to save him from Zelgius. Kaiza, can you carve us a path to the top? Certainly, Captain. I'd be happy to. We'll neutralize anyone in your way. You can count on me, sir. Alright, let's clear this pass. Time is a factor here, everyone, so let's make this quick. Alright, so we got some preparations here. So first off, we got a new unit. His name's Kaiza. He's the 3rd tiger that we're getting, right? Because we have Mordecai, Marum, and then this guy. He's easily the worst out of them all. I think his gimmick is supposed to be he's supposed to be the faster but slightly weaker one. And so that's why he has literally less strength, or as much strength as Leith, but he's still slower than her. At least he has more strength than Liar, but that's like literally the lowest bar you could clear. Anyway, that being said, he's pretty garbo, so we're definitely not going to use him. At the very least, he starts with some transformation gauge. Importantly, this is the first battle we have with Mordecai and Leith, wherein we can get our items. This is why we gave them stuff that we were okay with not getting for a while. So the Secret Book, Draco Shield, things like that. Because I knew that they wouldn't come until this battle, which is 3-4. And that's still useful to get stuff from them, but it's not super useful. This is also the first time we get to have Randolph. So Randolph is actually pretty darn good. With 14 strength, that means he has 28 transformed. He has 30 speed transformed and 26 defense. The biggest problem with Randolph is that he's a cat, which means that while he increases his transformation gauge fairly quickly, which means he gets to transform fairly quickly, it also means that he loses his transformation gauge fairly quickly, which is not good. oftentimes with Randolph, like, you'll get to transform him, attack an enemy, then enemy phase happens, and then you just have to like keep using Alleviate Grass to make sure that he stays transformed. And then that makes it so he can't attack enemies on player phase, which is prime time for him to attack enemies. So it's kind of one of the big downfalls of Laguz. This battle he starts with the full transform gauge, which is pretty nice. He also comes with a Satori sign. So this basically is, since Laguz don't promote, this is the way for them to get their mastery skill. So each like kind of Laguz has their own mastery skill. And basically for Laguz who are level 30 or above, you give them a Satori sign and they get their mastery skill. So that's pretty cool. Since he's level 26, we're just going to take it off of him. Alright. The other thing that's pretty interesting about this map is like there's tons of ledges on it. In fact, like just massive amounts. Importantly, once you get to like this point and up here, you have to climb a ledge to proceed forward. And that makes it so Titania and Oscar just can't go up. Like, they just literally can't go past these gaps because horses can't climb ledges. And so, personally, that makes it so I find them slightly less useful in this battle. They're not completely useless, but I find that they're just slightly less useful. I think Titania will probably still be useful because she's just really strong. And, like, right now I'm going to scroll through and see if there's anything to steal. I don't remember there being too much to steal, like a Volinary here and there, a couple coins. So nothing that I really, like, care for. And so I'll just bring Titania and Oscar because I don't really want to bring anyone else. But that is with the recognition that, like, at a certain point, they just literally will not be able to go forward anymore. Which is okay, you know? They'll be helpful to, like, they'll be helpful for rescue dropping people, which is nice. Alright, the other thing I want to do is Har is, like, the MVP of this map. He is so good on this map. Because all the ledges, he just bypasses them. So I think what I want to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he could reach there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Can Boyd double these guys? No. But Mia could. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's unfortunate. I think what I want to do is this. There we go. So if I shove Mia, like, first turn, then she'll be here, and then she could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and take out this guy, most likely. And then Boyd and Gatry could definitely take out this guy. And then this way, Har could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hand axe this guy, and be in range of this Elfire Mage. So that should work out well. I think I'll have Titania, like, weaken this guy and then move forward. Yeah, so that seems like a pretty good idea. Alright, here we go. So, my general plan is, I usually like to have Ike just charge up the cliffs here. Because he's, like, so far behind. What I could also do is, like, rescue him with Titania and bring him up here, but, I mean, it's not, like, super helpful either. If he wind edges, he has really poor chance of killing there, so we're just not going to do that. So, first up, I'm going to have Reese shove Mia, like I talked about. And then I could have Boyd. Yeah, I'll have Boyd get this kill after Gatry weakens. So then Boyd could move up here. And then this way as well, Boyd will offer his support for Mia, which will give her +1 attack, which is pretty nice. And so, oh no, she can't kill. Okay, Adept. There it is. Beautiful. Got him. Alright, there we go. And then I'll have Har move up. So what I just did is I selected the hand axe first, and then I went back and selected the full hand axe. And so what that did is that made it so that the full hand axe went below this hand axe, and so when this hand axe breaks, then it'll be replaced by the full one. Alright, there we go there. I'm just going to have Randolph move up here. And I think I'll wait for him to shift. Actually, yeah, I'll wait to have him shift. Alright, so I could have Nephany run up here and, like, weaken this guy, and then Ike could get the kill. But I think alternatively, I'll have Oscar do that. Because Ike did 17 times 2, and so I really just needed someone to do at least 3 damage, which seemed pretty doable. And now Ike can just run up and get the kill. What would be really cool is if Shinon could, like, double attack one of these sword masters. But it seems unlikely. Wow, he has 80 hit with that silencer. That's crazy. Okay, I think the easier thing to do, though, is put Titania, like, here next to Ike. Because Ike and Titania are both, like, two... Okay, how about this? We'll have Titania try and hit this guy. Alright, she did not hit. That's fine. We'll put Titania right back here, I think. Because basically, I want one of these sword masters or both of them to just move and get out of my way. And so I'll just put Titania and Shinon there. And then I'll have Soren and Nephany come up this way. Alright, they attack Har, which is great because Har will just thrash them. And so Har is just now breaking his hand axe, but since I did my little trick, that made it so another hand axe took the place of the first one. And so now he can attack back against this Elfire Mage, which is very useful. Because you get more bonus experience if the Galleon soldiers survive. Oh, how did you get a critical, dude? Crazy. And so we want to do what we can to protect the Galleon soldiers so that they can survive and we can get more bonus experience. Woohoo! Alright, so the Swordmasters cleared our way. That one's pretty annoying because he's just standing right in front of Har, but that'll be fine. Alright, here we go. So that Galleon took out that guy. Hopefully he doesn't die. I love how the one that had less HP was the one that did not, like, heal himself. Very nice. Dude, why did you move there? Now I can't, like, reach that lance guy. Ridiculous. Alright, so I'm gonna have Shinon just run up here and then take this guy out. And then I'm going to have Ike move here. And what I could do is have Har take this guy out. But instead of that, what I'm going to do is have Har rescue Ike and then come up here. And then now Har will just drop off Ike. And then he'll be able to, like, move and thrash stuff. Similarly, I'm going to have Titania rescue Soren and Oscar rescue Reese so that they don't fall so far behind. Alright, well, I guess I wasn't reaching this guy anyway, so we'll just do our measly 15. Whoop. Okay, okay, Mia. Okay, that was like way more damage. She was supposed to do 5 times 2, which is 10. She ended up doing 30 damage. This is why Mia is a great user of Adept, because she just randomly massively increases her damage output for like no reason except to just thrash them. So unfortunately, Har won't double or hit that guy. In fact, he gets doubled because he has Ike on his back. But that's not a big deal. Nice dodge. Got him. So now she was doing 6 times 2 instead of the 5 because she was in support range of Boyd. And now that Ballista attacked Gatry even though it did no damage to him because Gatry has the provoke skill. That would have been a great time to use Stun Har, but that's okay. Alright, so that guy's going to finish him off, and then I bet the cat's going to attack the archer, which is perfectly fine. Oh, he's going to heal again? Wow, what a useless cat. And I say that as a cat lover myself. Oh, the one shot. Easy. What? You're not going to heal, though? Oh, you don't have a vulnerary. Okay, well, that sucks for you, I guess. So it's a good thing I transformed Randolph, because then he could just run up and take out that guy. Which is really nice, because then I can move up Boyd and have Mia just run up and take out this guy. And since I put Boyd in range, that made it so Mia actually kills this guy with the normal steel sword, which is pretty cool. It would have been nice if she had procced Adept, because then she wouldn't have gotten hit. But that's okay. You can't ask her to just proc Adept in every single situation. Alright, here's hoping for some strength and some skill. Alright, she did not get strength, but she did get skill. She's also 2 away from capping HP. And once she caps HP and skill, she'll be like a prime candidate for bonus experience. Alright, I'm going to have Oscar just move up here. And then I'm going to drop Reese so that he can heal Mia next turn. But I'm not going to drop Soren yet, because I think it'll be better to have Soren be dropped next turn. And then I'll just have Shinon. Shinon's kind of behind here. I'm going to have Hard drop Ike, like, up here. And then I'm actually going to have Har move up here, because I want him to be able to attack those mages next turn, so that he opens up the way for, like, Mia and everyone else. What I should have done is given Ike, like, a wind edge. I was hoping that the Ballista guy was not going to attack Reese, since he has Shade and Gatry has Provoke. But this is why you can't depend on Shade, because it really does not guarantee that Reese won't be attacked. Man, this cat is useless. What happened to him? He's just not attacking at all. Alright, so I'm going to have Ike just take out this sniper dude. Nice kill. You have to be careful with this ledge, because these Elfire mages are actually pretty scary, especially for Ike. Like, they're doing 19 damage to him. And they have the ledge advantage, so definitely be careful there. This guy up here has a Worm Slayer, and we are not afraid of it at all, because Har has Nullify. What I really want to do with Har, though, is take out this Thunder Mage, so that Mia and Randolph can run up here and start taking people out. And ideally, they can take out the Ballista guy. Before I do that, though, I want to heal up Mia. And then I'll have Titania charge forward. Okay, I'll wait. Let's take out the... Ooh, that was close. Let's take out the Thunder Mage here. We're going to use the Poleaxe. Let's count some squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think Randolph will be able to move here. Alright, we're going to just use the hand axe so I don't have to worry about it. So this way, Har will be able to counterattack against whatever. Oh, okay. Unnecessary stun attack, but we'll take it, I guess. And then I guess... Oh, no. Har, you're, like, totally in the way. Okay, phew. Randolph can still make it and still take this guy out. So we'll take that. Now we have to watch, though. Randolph's gauge is getting pretty low. Which can be very dangerous. Alright, I'm going to... I wonder if Boyd could hit this guy with any degree of accuracy. Oh, the crossbow. Actually, we'll take that. So I'm going to have Mia, like, weaken this guy. And then hopefully Boyd can finish him off. Or Mia can just proc Adept. That works, too. Mia has just been, like... Oh, wait. No, the wind edge broke! So Mia was going to attack 3 times because she activated Adept, but the Wind Edge only had 2 uses left, and so she just couldn't attack. Luckily for us, Boyd has a crossbow, and so he could finish. That's so funny. I can't believe that. Strength, luck. What I should have really done then is, like, made sure that Mia had a Wind Edge that had more than 2 uses, because there was no way she could kill the dude if her Wind Edge only had 2 uses. But that's okay. This is why I rescued Ike, because Ike would be right around where Shinon is if I hadn't had rescued Ike with Har. Well, that was a very, like, similar exchange there. He did 12 to Boyd, and Boyd did 13 to him. Miss? Ooh, wow, that was scary. Man, I wonder what his hit rate was. It's a good thing that crossbow guy didn't attack Mia, because that would have been problematic. And by problematic, I mean Mia would have definitely perished. Alright, I don't know why that cat is, like, charging forward, considering there's still a ballista in his way, but whatever, buddy. So, if I move hard, Reese can run up and heal Mia, which is seemingly very important. And by seemingly, I mean incredibly important to do. And so what I'm gonna do actually is have Hard just kind of charge forward here. And take out this guy in 1 hit so he doesn't get attacked back. And then this opens up Hard to then move over here and start clearing these guys out. I'm going to actually have Ike run up here because that ledge area where he was is just very congested. Alright, Ike level up. Here we go. Strength, speed. Speed, defense. We'll take it. Alright, and then I could have Boyd move up here and hand axe, but then that gets in the way of Reese healing Mia. So instead of that, I'll just have Reese heal Mia. What was the hit? Wow, that dude had a 71 hit chance. Or 17 hit chance. That is like nothing. Alright, I'm actually going to have Randolph run up here. And use an Olivia Grass. So that he doesn't untransform. And then I'm going to move Mia 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna, yeah, I could have Boyd run up here, use a Volinary, and then I'll have Mia run up to the ledge as well, and just wait. And then what I could do is I could have Soren run up and take out this general, I'm assuming. Woohoo, go Elwind. Just enough damage. Then I'll Gatry chill there. Titania and Oscar could start, like, trying to chip away at these guys over here, I guess. What I'm going to want to do, though, is, like, protect this cat with Oscar. Because otherwise this guy could have jumped down and attacked. And the reason I didn't move under the ledge is because I'd prefer if this guy jumped down. So then Oscar could have a more sporting chance in fighting him. AKA, Oscar would have really bad hit rates if he tried to attack him below the ledge. Oh, nice kill setup there, Randolph. We'll take it. Oh, oh, so much for protecting that cat. Dang. Oh, wow. That was actually really scary. Because fire magic is effective against Beast Lagoos. And so that fire mage definitely could have attacked Randolph and probably done some significant damage. We can check it out next turn, because I'm assuming he would have done like 30 damage or something. Oh, well, that's not good for that guy. What a bad time to untransform. Alright, so we attracted a lot of those people away from the ledge, which is pretty nice. These Lagoos are pretty useless at this point. I'm going to have Shinon run up and just, like, take out this guy. And then what I want to do is use Titania and Oscar to just start chipping away at this guy since he can't attack back. Oh, Titania actually has a good chance of killing him. Oh, guess not, though. Oscar, however, does not have a good chance of killing him. Alright, we'll wait there. And then Ike could just come up here and wait. But I want him to be on Mia's square so that he can, like, do something next turn. So what I think I'll do is I'll just have Mia move up here and Wind Edge this Wormslayer guy. And then I can have Ike kill the warrior with the Wind Edge. Hopefully. Alright. Don't miss. Dang it, Ike. Well, that was sad. I don't think we can shove Boyd. That would have been nice. Well, I guess we'll have to use Har to kill him. Okay, he would have only done 20 damage to Randolph. That's not bad. Man, I really should have killed this warrior instead of the Swordmaster. That's okay. Can anyone rescue him? Seems unlikely. No. If we could, like, shove Boyd, then that would have worked out. But we can't shove Boyd. We could try to shove Reese, but Reese would have to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He'd have to be shoved like 3 times to kill this guy. And then he wouldn't heal Ike. And Soren can't shove Reese because Reese is bigger than Soren, apparently. Odd. Alright, well, what we'll want to do then is... Randolph is, like, pretty low on gauge. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Reese run up here and heal Ike. So that we don't have to worry about that. Oh, now he's at S staff? Cool. I'm going to have Boyd just, like, get close. 1, 2, 3... he's not close enough for support, but he's still, like, somewhat close to be helpful. And then what I'm going to do up here is I'm going to have Har take out this mage. And then I'm just going to have him, like, wait in front here. And then I'm going to have Randolph wait here. And you might be wondering, well, what about this warrior? Well, what it's going to do is it's going to box in the warrior so that he can't go anywhere. And then that way, Randolph will stay transformed because he doesn't have the gauge to attack. Or he didn't, at least. And then it also makes it so the warrior can't go anywhere and he'll just suicide himself. And then the nice thing that boxing in did as well is that it made it so that General can only attack Randolph or Har. And both of them are going to do way more damage than Mia would have done. So that actually worked out really well. Man, why you gotta steal my kill like that, huh? That's okay. The Lagoos are like running towards Reese so that they can be healed by him. But we're not gonna do that. They're just gonna have to not get healed. So I'm gonna have Boyd come up, weaken this Wyvern, and then I'm assuming... Then I could have Ike move where Har is and take out the Wyvern. I guess you could shove Mia. I don't think that's actually helpful. Oh, maybe Nephany could just kill it. Nope, but Nephany could get some experience. She hasn't done anything all map, so there you go, Nephany. What I'd like to do is I could have Mia run up here. I'd love it if she could take out this archer. So let's hope for an adept or a critical. Critical! There we go. And then what I'd like to do is move Har here and use a hand axe to take out the Wyvern, but he can't kill with a hand axe. And so what I'll do is I'll move Har, trade Mia the Wind Edge, and then take out this guy. Oh, nice cancel. And then I'll just move Har, like, up next to this guy so that he can take him out. And then I'll have Ike move up here. Oh, wait. Reese could get the kill. Let's go. Reese kill. That's what we like to see. And then I'll have Ike take this guy out. Nice. Alright. And then I could have Randolph, like, run up and take out this guy. And yeah, that checks out. That's okay that he got hit. Because, like, the 2 units that are on... So, I forgot to say, the victory condition for this map is to have Ike and Randolph make it to these squares here. And these guys aren't going to move as a result of that. This guy might move, but I'm actually hoping to kill him, like, this turn. Because if Titania hits both of these, then it'll be pretty easy for Oscar or Shinon to get the kill. It still should be doable for Oscar or Shinon to get, or for Shinon to get the kill. Especially if Oscar hits one of these. Nice. And so now Shinon should be able to use the silencer and just take this guy out. There we go. Got him. And so now, like, Randolph is not really in any danger because all the enemies are gone. None shall pass. General Zelgius forbids it. Yeah, whatever, dude. We're gonna take you out. And Har just handily took out that guy. Har was just easily the MVP of this map. I mean, he's so good. I would have loved if he had gotten some speed there, but whatever. It's fine. And we made it with only like 1 Laguz Warrior casualties. That's pretty good too. Okay. Now let's try to take out the boss here. I'd love to give the kill to like maybe Void. Or like Mia. Mia could do 7 times 2 if I put Void in range. That's pretty good. If I move Ike here, he could do 11 times 2. We'll take that. You will not gain the peak, nor shall I yield my position. You will wait for the duel to finish. Duel? Correct. The general does not wish to be disturbed during his duel. I'm certain that will be over very soon. You may then pass and fetch the carcass of your general. Now, if Ike crits, he does kill this guy, which honestly isn't the worst thing in the world. Randolph, this way, hurry. You kill? Of course you do. You're so strong. How much does Nephany do? Oh, if she does 8 damage, that leaves him at 14. Because 22 minus 8 is 14. And then if I put Boyd in range, Mia could get the kill. Alternatively, I could bet on 9 damage from Boyd, but that's a pretty bad bet to make. Yeah, alright. So Nephany runs up here, uses her Javelin, a guaranteed 8 damage, which then leaves him at 14 health. Okay, Nephany. Well, that works. Now Mia doesn't face any chance of getting countered. You're too late. The general, he is strong. Alright, let's see a good level up here, Mia. Strength. Defense. I was hoping for some skill, but I guess, I mean, I'm not going to complain about strength and defense. Okay, so we have till turn 10 for max bonus experience. And the reason that's like actually important is because there's actually a hidden Etard on this map, which is like Ike's special sword. It's right here. And so we're going to try to get it. So I'll put R here, I guess. Woohoo, we got the Etard. Okay, well, that's nice. Now we can just complete the map. And honestly, yeah, let's do it. Arrive and finish. That's pretty quick. Rescuing Ike made that map like way quick. No! Oh man, Skrimir, you are in a duel that you definitely will not win. I love how it looks like Zelgius is using an iron sword. The critical pop, pop, boom, just knocks Skrimir on his back. That's so cool. Skrimir! Stop, Randolph, don't get too close. Heed my words, Laguz Alliance. I am Zelgius, General of the Begnion Central Army. Your general has fallen to my blade in single combat. My army does not wish to continue this senseless bloodshed. Leave this place immediately. Soldiers of Begnion, I forbid you to attack the fleeing Laguz soldiers. This fight is finished. General Zelgius is amazing. He kept the damage on both sides to a minimum. Yeah, that's great, but I wanted to fight. How am I going to get my kid a stuffed Laguz now? Dude, that is the most disgusting and frankly racist comment you could have made. No, General Skrimir was defeated by a Bjork? If General Skrimir is defeated, we must fight on in his name. We must get revenge. Don't be fooled by that human. Fight on, brothers. Stop. We will fall back. Brothers, listen to me. I swear upon my life that I'll take Skrimir back with us. Fall back. A wise choice. Lavale, go back to base camp. I have business to take care of. What are you plotting? You could have crushed us. True, that's exactly what the heads of the Senate want. But the Apostle feels differently. The Apostle wishes to resolve this conflict peacefully. Begnion is not united on this idea, however. So how about this? Arrange a peace proposal from your people. The Apostle would accept it. But to begin a peace talk under the current circumstances, the most favorable opportunity for a peace talk would have been when you crossed the river. Anyone remember Soren saying that? Yeah, he should feel validated. You missed that chance, and now look at where you are. Think it over. I'll give you 3 days. Request a peace talk within that time. If that isn't possible, negotiations are over. I sincerely hope that won't be the case. As for the heir of King Kanagas, he will be fine. Treat his wounds quickly. You mean you didn't finish him off? Why not? It does not matter who the enemy is. If there is a way to avoid taking your life, that is the path I will choose. Leave now. I swear upon my name that my men will not attack as you retreat. Man, I love Zelgius. I think he's such a cool character. The reveal at the end totally ruins his character, in my opinion. 3 days, huh? What will the Beast Tribe do, Randolph? What will become of Gallia? I'm sorry, Tabarn. Now that Skrimir has been incapacitated, Gallia can't go on any further. Right. That's too bad. I guess the Laguz Alliance has to take a break then. What about you? Will Phoenicius agree to a peace talk? I haven't decided. Our force lacks numbers and supplies. We can't possibly take them on, but I imagine that a peace talk would be far from pleasant. General Zelgius seems like a trustworthy Bjork. I also know from the Mad King's War that even the Apostle is not a bad person at heart. But in reality, the Senate controls Begnion right now. They were the ones who killed our messenger. I know that General Zelgius can't disobey orders from the Senate, but what about the Apostle? She's Begnion's supreme leader, right? Can't we just contact her directly? Trust me, we tried. All our efforts were in vain. It's not just the Laguz either. Tanith said that the Apostle won't even meet with the Holy Guards these days. Wait, she won't meet with Tanith? But Tanith has been at our side forever. There's something very wrong with all this. What is happening in Begnion? Well, we'll stick around and see what happens. The Laguz Alliance will disband temporarily. The problem is Gallia's retreat. You've got a lot of ground to cover before Bagneon attacks in 3 days. Agreed. Yeah, especially with Skrimir injured. And, I mean, they probably have tons of other injured people. Well, we got a good amount of bonus experience for the clear bonus and turn bonus and people surviving. So that was good. We cleared that chapter fairly quickly. The Laguz Alliance lost the war, but now they have to retreat. So yeah, thanks for joining us for this episode, and we hope to see you next time.